Okay, we are on the west side of the garage exterior wall. All this old electrical should have been cut back and sealed. I don't even know if it's alive. How about that? I know it's not, but I know it's not. Okay, power is below grade. This electric conduit, when this home was built, wasn't required. We get that. The electric conduit should have a slip joint on it so that when the building moves, it doesn't kick it out crooked. Like, see that? See how the pressure is pushing this stuff and causing it to distort? If you had the slip joint, it would relieve the pressure. How's that? Stressing out against the box just a little bit, not too much. This cabinet, this box, it should be sealed on 3 sides to help prevent moisture infiltration going into the walls. And that also includes the exterior luminaires. So we're moving on along. We've got 2 panels here. I think we've got another panel on the outbuilding. So we have lots of videos like this. So we got two 200 amp load centers in tandem, and breaker boxes, electric load centers, call it what you will. And what are we looking at here? Well, this cabinet has, both cabinets have 6 cover screws, and this one has 6 and this one has 4. We're missing, or the 2 bottom ones on this one. And coming on along, see these dead fronts, see this plastic they put on here? Every single panel, every day, coming off of the line, thousands upon thousands upon thousands upon thousands. And we add this extra plastic and that extra mold. Why do we, on that kind of scale, why do we do that? It's because this is a guideline. The manufacturer doesn't like to see any of these wires any closer to this cabinet cover than this far. And as far as that. No closer than that. Okay? You're not supposed to be touching the cabinet cover. If this becomes energized, that can energize the cabinet cover. So we've got electric cables that are coming out and touching our cabinet covers. And we're missing 2 screws, like I said. And so coming on along here is L1 and L2. Got our protective booties. Our bonding locations is wrapped with white tape. That's a good thing. All of our blacks and our reds are black and red, except for this one. Alright, that's a white hot. This is a white hot. Okay? Anytime these wires come in, if you don't know that's hot, you don't belong in this cabinet. I get that. If you don't know that's hot, you don't belong in this box. I get that too. But they're supposed to be wrapped with black tape, or marked with black tape. You can use red tape, I suppose. Just like you're supposed to use white tape on our neutrals, which we did. We did, like that. If you don't know that's a neutral, you don't belong in this cabinet, but we wrapped them. We did. We wrapped those little boogers. Getting in here. What else are we seeing? Deviating from the script. See how nice and shiny that copper is underneath there? See how shiny that is? That's kind of scorched looking there, isn't it? Look at that. Look, we had a heat event. And it was probably, and I don't know that, but it's probably with the other cabinet, not this cabinet. But I don't know when this happened. I don't know when this happened. It melted down another cabinet and they just went ahead and used the oxidized cable because they couldn't pull enough out. Why is that? Why is that? And even our ground, our main ground coming in here, so this got scorched, okay, that got lit up. And then we look at our ground going to the, and that got lit up too. It's very interesting. So what happened here? Was it the old cabinet or this cabinet? I don't know. I don't know which cabinet it was. Who could tell me? And it looks like all these, you know. So the wires are touching the cabinet cover. We've got white hots. And our bonding location is not labeled on here. We got our grounds. We got 2 grounds over here. I don't think I mentioned that before. These are our 2 grounds. And then our bonding is in here on the north water heater in the garage closet. But that's our bonding right there. Right in there. And most electricians will figure that out, okay? They got some wherewithal, they got some snap, they've seen this before. But you're supposed to have the bonding location labeled inside the cabinet, just in case this is covered with stuff. I don't know what's going to happen here. So the bonding location's not labeled. And then this right here, this is called handwriting. This is called printing, where it says Danger, Eaton, Load Center Style, series, short circuit, ratings, torque, wire pressure, screws. All that is printing. I didn't wake up this morning and say, hey man, how can I piss off the contractor? How can I upset the electrician? How can I just score? How do I sound important? I think I'm going to decide that these things should be printed instead of handwritten. So where it says A and B, that's printing. See where it says, I hope that says AC. You know, you can't, that's handwriting. I said, you know what, I'm tired of looking at all that handwriting. I didn't make that up. No, I didn't wake up this morning doing that, thinking like that. That's not how my mind really works. Okay? The manufacturer specifies that this should be printed. They even deliver little pre-printed stickers to help you out. The code, the International Residential Code, says it should be printed. The National Electrical Code says it should be printed. All these people say it should be printed. And that's handwritten. Is that going to change the way the breaker works or operates? Probably not. Is it ever going to affect you? Only if it's an emergency and you're trying to read it and it's faded, or you can't read the guy's handwriting or understand the guy's spelling or whatever the guy did with this thing. I mean some of this is questionable. So, it's not printed. Is it a big deal? I don't know. So far, the biggest deal for me is I don't know what this is about. Other than that, what have we got? We've got wires touching the cabinet cover. We've got missing some black tape on a couple white wires. Missing a couple cabinet screws. It's not printed. Box is not sealed. Should have had a slip joint.